Hey,
Hello, 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 Kimmy Karma. Hi, Kim. How are you? Good to see you. Well, it's a show where we're all by ourselves tonight. We're all of our a lot of our friends are right now in South Carolina, and we are here in the crappy Midwest with temperatures that are like 30 degrees below what I want my temperatures to be, and I'm starting to get upset about it. And I think and yes, we are unsupervised, which means that probably we're not wearing pants. But that's why we want to have the temperatures up because that's a good temperature to have when you're not wearing any pants. And you could take Barbara Woodbury Spears; she'll let you know that's the truth, and we're going to stick to it. Right, right, Reggie. We're sticking to it. We're not. We're
oh
not.
yeah.
We're not going to go off kilter at all. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and we're going to start off by going ahead and saying hello to all our friends, most of our friends that we can remember that are all out there in South Carolina right now, and they have landed in South Carolina. So it's going to be a different state now once they get there because South Carolina will never be the same after Lorianne, Lorianne Sweet. And Lorianne, of course, is from South Carolina, so maybe she doesn't count for altering the state at all. But you got Chris and Kristen, Chris Carr, Kristen Johnson. You've got Anne Marie Young. You've got the Horns, Scott and Kim. You got Katie and Katie Stafford, Brandon Cooper, and Katie and Katie are from once again from Supernatural Link. We go ahead and we have all our streams are being fed through uh, uh, Paralux links, I believe, and that platform. And we've got the one with the ghost Parahub. And I don't think it's I think it might be Parahub. What is it? You remember?
I don't remember.
How you got to be quit? I should quiz you on this stuff every once in a
Hey,
while, just so
you got it,
you
Greg.
got.
Greg. You got to stand up.
No, I don't need to stand up.
Barbara wants proof you don't have any pants on.
I can't stand up right now, Barbara. You know better than that. What if I have a marble pouch on
Oh
or,
no.
or something like that? Then it wouldn't be right. You know better than that. But you know what's really interesting about this? If you notice, there's ladies in the studio, and there's not a guy to be had. We're like chick magnets.
Uh oh.
I think so. That's what it's turning out to be.
Hey, and you said that we're doing this alone.
Yeah,
Doing what we do. Are
we
we
don't.
ever really
Uh,
alone?
no, we're. Oh, wow, wow. And that was a real good point, and it's a point well deserved. And we have to thank them for being around us. I
Oh yeah.
noticed this afternoon on my second little meditation that I did one totally different today, and it was really woo woo, and not woo hoo. It's woo woo. Barbara. Barbara thinks it's woo hoo. No, it's not. Woo 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 woo. But anyway,
Could be you who.
we could start doing the Ronald McDonald stuff and get into uh, what was the guy Elmer Fudd stuff. And I don't think we want to get into Elmer Fudd right now, do we? Squooey, squooey wabbit. Very, very quiet. He's all around us any minute.
Oh.
We're going to shoot the bunny. No, we're not. But anyway, we got these people here. Uh, all all the people, a lot of the people that we hang around with and that are all out there having a great time. And once again, we're here, stuck in the wonderful Midwest.
Yep.
And I'm not going to go ahead and use any profanity, but I'd like to.
Here in
But
a little over a month, I'll be going to Texas.
you'll be going to Texas. I'll be going to Florida, and pretty soon, April 11th. So I guess I'm closer than you are. I'll be leaving before you do.
Oh, April 11th. Okay.
And you're going to be seeing Anthony. Anthony, by the way, had a very good couple of videos that he had out last week on the woods out there in San Antonio or wherever he was at, that I thought was well put together, and he did a real good job with it. He had a couple of his friends with him, and they discovered quite a few things out there in those. It's the haunted woods. I can't think of the name of them. Do you remember the name of them, Reggie?
No,
Did you watch it too?
I was in his live. In the middle of the night, he invited me to come in, and I went into the
So you,
on the. I was actually part of the live.
of the investigation.
Yeah, in that one area, the Devil's something, where he went in. I
Did you
was
bring?
I was I was on his live running a spirit box on my end. And
Tell Chrissy, God bless you. She just sneezed again. I heard her.
oh, bless you.
Thank you.
We want to make sure you're covered. We don't want you getting eaten up by something unusual.
Devil's Den. That's it right there. Devil's Den.
Devil's Den is in Gettysburg. Donkey Lake Bridge in Comanche Park. Are you sure, Kimmy? It's Devil's Den, because Devil's Den is at, once again, Gettysburg.
Anything that's haunted by the devil, that's a den. Wouldn't it be a devil's den, though?
Well, they meant because, the truth.
Yeah.
And I'm going to go down the names again. What do we say? Kimmy, Linda, Barbara, Linda Judd's here. Anne Marie Young. Hello, Anne Marie. George.
Mr. George.
And how are you? The Devil's Den was the second place. So there is more than one Devil's Den. See,
Well, I think he meant the second place they went.
Yeah, but I mean, in Texas, that was the second location compared to, on here where there's more than one. I mean, there's definitely more than one. But it was a great show. I want to kudos to Anthony if he's around. I always like to throw favoritism to people that do a great job, and that was one of them. That was a cool what? That was a cool, Reggie, that you did your equipment thing with Anthony. Your equipment thing. What equipment thing did you do?
Well, I did the spirit box, and then
From there?
yeah, and I also did something that we've talked
Debbie.
about.
Oh, that we talked about?
Yeah, I did something else. I was wearing something for about a half an hour to an hour while we were doing it.
Well, that is awesome. I'm glad you had that opportunity to express yourself again and take yourself out into the Palladian galaxy.
Oh yeah. Nah.
But it's not really the Palladian galaxy, is it? Pallades is in what galaxy?
I'm not sure.
If anybody knows, the first place was the park with the hiking trails And that was home of the donkey lady. Anne Marie. Oh boy. You want to trade places, Anne Marie? If you do,
Of course she doesn't. She's hanging out with everybody.
uh, and she says Reggie Randall wore the
She's referring to the helmet.
mask. There are a lot of all our family. Unbelievable. But that's okay. Nope. Nope, you're not you don't want to trade? Okay. I guess and that's pretty emphatic because they're all capital letters. Did you see that? She was saying
Yeah.
nope. Nope.
No,
She's at the hotel.
George, I'm actually going to El Paso the first or the second week of May, and Anthony is meeting me for our this show for our live at the Concordia Cemetery in El Paso.
I'll be at base camp and they'll be the ones that are out just like you used to see in what was it, the Alien movies, where they're going to be out there doing stuff, and I'll be telling them no, don't go there, and they're going to be going, we'll just check it out first. Don't go in there, and then by that time it's going to be too late, and then you'll see a piece of equipment flying through the air, and you'll see big blood splatters. And they'll be gone. And that'll be the end of the
I'm
story.
halfway debating on and Miss Christie, if you can hear me.
Yeah.
I'm halfway debating on hitting St. Michael's sometime in April.
There we go. We can do that.
Yeah, the Sunday.
Unless
what?
you guys,
Yeah, the Sunday because I'm gonna be starting my other job.
Well, it'll be on a Thursday evening.
well, how about coming down here?
Well, it depends what time I'm home.
Because we got two of them down here. Three. Unless you want to hit St. Pat's again.
Pardon me a second. When's your other job start?
Well, it says in like
So
next week the following.
Oh, okay.
tonight we have some. What do we have tonight, Reggie?
No clue. It's a weird thing to run a show with no physical guests.
Anthony, how are you? Did an awesome video the other day. Absolutely
yeah.
amazing. Great work to you and your crew. Both of them, except for the car wash scene. I didn't care for that.
Oh, jeez.
But I know you got to get your car washed, okay? If I was down in Texas and I had some of that dirt on there too, I think I'd get it washed off too. I don't know what you're talking about, Linda. I have no idea. Linda,
Where's that at?
it's pretty close. It's very close.
To you?
Yeah.
Oh,
There's that one, and then there's another one that's halfway up the road that well, I can't say right now, but it's another interesting one that's small, but it's got a special addition to it, which we will talk about later on because we can't say it out loud because we will be in trouble. And there's a reason for that, and you'll know that later on. I thought I mentioned that to you. No, we're not even going to bring it up. Please. And that's there's 2 or 3 of them we have down here. If you want to get together, we could have a quite a few people. Danny Botts would even join in. Linda would join in. Sharon would be there. If you guys want to come down again, is that easier for you to do that? Because
When?
all you got is St. Michael in April before you go to
She
Texas.
she can't hear you, so it's something better to ask Christy than me.
Well, tell her down here there's about 2 or 3 cemeteries that we could do.
He's talking about going back down to Illinois to a couple of cemeteries, but I don't know what dates you got available.
My job is coming up quick. Not this week. Well, no, not this. Like, possibly this coming week is my last week at Walgreens.
Oh,
Possibly.
okay,
Or it could be already starting. Like, it's that quick.
okay,
You waited too long.
okay.
Sorry.
Okay.
I'll just hop in the dump truck. We'll go to the cemetery in a dump truck.
Oh, yeah, right. We're going all the way to Illinois.
But anyway, so there's everybody here is regulars. So we all know about the videos that we've done. We're trying to go ahead and get back out, but the way the weather's been, it's been a little hard to go ahead and get back out to those locations we want to hit, and we will be hitting them shortly. And once that goes, then we'll have some good stuff. And as far as what we have tonight, we're going to go ahead and do a live in a bit here, and we're going to have both boxes going like we did. Did you capture anything on that last show, or you didn't get to it because your computer was down, right?
Yeah, it went
That's the-
down. It went down like the day before our last show. Remember, I was using my
Yeah.
Android last week.
Droid.
Yeah.
But that's where that is as far as that end of it's concerned. I know that if you guys pay attention tomorrow, anybody that's going to be going ahead and doing any of the business at Broadhead Manor, April 22nd for our Paracon, that's through Shadowhunters Paranormal. That'll be.
Who's all
That's-
going to that?
Whew, I don't want to think about the people that are going to that because there's a lot of people. But anyway, tomorrow night, Bill Walter
Don't you forget that.
is coming on the show tomorrow night on the Shadow Hour at 8 o'clock
Saturday.
on the Shadowhunters site.
I'm gonna end up
And,
going off.
He's a great man, and he's the one that owns Broadhead Manor. And I've been there, I want to say 4 or 5 times now. I know Reggie's been there. I don't know if anybody else that's in the room here right now that's been there, but it can be a very tricky location. Sometimes it's pretty mellow and it's little kids, and then where things happened with me on the last one in the middle of an Estes method, it was something that I hadn't happened to me before, and it involved somebody that tried to jump me, in other words. So, and
I had all kinds of excitement while I was there.
well, I'm just talking about up there in that room, and it's something that never happened in that room before because, it's the kind of location you can go. It's 3 floors, and you can go to any of them and have the same kind of experiences. And it's a new experience because it's new spirits, and that whole area there it has a background from way back in the day because it's got Native Indian American burial grounds, Native American burial grounds that date back to what they what they really say is like almost prehistoric because it's the Incas and the other ones from down in Mexico. Who was it? The Incas and Aztec.
Oh,
And I captured a picture from, and we did a little investigation, all in all. And the owner, Bill Walter, went ahead and actually smoked the hallway, the whole entire hallway, and had green and red lights in it. And it's sort of like one of those things where you actually scry through the smoke, or you can see things scrying through the smoke. And it's also used as a motion sensor, so that if you had the whole hallway covered in smoke, a whole layer of smoke, you'd be able to see if something passed through the smoke because it would separate it. So that was something that
what George was asking about you getting jumped. What room were you in? What room?
top third floor, all the way down at the end on the left
What?
hand side. It's the
Which
one
end?
with it's the one with the handprints up on the beam.
I didn't see those. I was in the dark. I never got a tour. I just went in blind. And so, which end is it? The end with the gift shop or the other
It's
end?
it would be the west end.
Which end's the west end?
Don't you Boy Scout, Reggie?
Okay, is it the end that the boiler room's on or the other end?
I couldn't tell you that. All I know is I know north, south, east, and west. And I didn't spend a lot of time downstairs because I have no real sense of direction
I don't
when I,
either.
when I
I
get down.
I,
Well, this is
I
where it
couldn't.
was.
I didn't know
So
where my camera was on the third floor. I was
I
like,
know,
which way am I facing?
you see,
Yeah, but that's why I was wondering what room it was in.
we're like a pair, right? A pair of what?
Nah,
We don't want to
because I
get
know
into that, but
on one end of the third floor is where they're messing with shutting everything off. And on the other end of the third floor, I had a lot of talk.
it had like maybe six uh, desks in it, and had a desk in the corner.
Are you talking about the one that said "Help me" on the desk?
Probably is.
Okay, that's where I sat down and took part in their class. Yeah,
You get a class in there.
yeah, and the principal was there too.
George says he tried to jump you. Yes. Uh, what was really weird about it was we had done maybe four Estes methods. We had done a couple, almost three, I think three doubles downstairs, and we came upstairs to do a few up there. And my partner declined to do another one to start off up there. And I think I was on my first or second one by myself. And the temperatures up there were really, really cold. It was like 34 in the building. And I had my hands without any gloves on, and I had my spirit box, and I was holding on to the antenna. And the only way I could describe this is if you ever ice fished or anything like that, where you take your hand and put it in water in extreme temperatures outside. It gives you a different sense. It's extreme cold, and your hand starts to really ache, like you're gonna go into frostbite any second. And my hand started to ache, and then all of a sudden it was going up my arm and down my leg, and then it started to go across my back, and then I had this image in my head because I had my blinders on. I had this image in my head, like I could see whatever it was doing one of these and coming around me. And that's when I had to go ahead and say, back off and said a few things. And then I started to do it again. And believe it or not, it tried to come back the second time. A couple of the responses I had received from people, one of them pertained to the fact that they felt maybe whatever it was trying to communicate. And I says, well, that's a union, that's not a communication. Whatever they thought. So double blind, yes, it is. Basically, the only difference is that the recorder is on the table instead of hooked up to the spirit box. That's the only difference between what we do in a double Estes method and a double blind ghost box. And one of the gentlemen that showed me that a while ago was a man by the name of Tim Woolworth from Michigan, and he's a good friend, and we try to go ahead and communicate every once in a while. I don't know what that means. No,
Wondered if
any
you
lasting
got a name.
effects? Any lasting effects? Maybe 5 days worth compared to next morning paranormal hangover. It was a little heavier, and yeah, I would do it again. I know a little more now, and I know how to be stern about my approach and wanting them to back away. And I
I,
think
I
I
have
think I think Mike Wright recorded that, by the way, too.
I have yet to experience anything that's actually shook me up a bit.
Well, I'm not saying it didn't, but I'm not saying that I ran out of the building with my hair on fire. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? You got to understand that no matter what it is, it's still a being, and you have to still try to show some respect about it. You're asking him to back off, to physically give you some room, which you're entitled to in any situation if you deem it necessary. So, I mean, if and then say a prayer, whatever you would do. I
For
know
any
what she say. Linda says, "Did you get a name, Greg?"
Wondered if you had a name for who it was.
No, we didn't. We did not. But one of the assessments at the end uh, came through as being possibly a teenager or a young man, 17 to 20, who was inebriated. And that's because that's happened up there before. I mean, he hasn't been that close with anybody else, but he's sort of a smarty pants. So he gets
Yeah,
you know,
I know who you're talking about. You
uh,
wait until I get finished with this video of mine. I know who you're talking about.
well,
He's the one that said when I couldn't see the stairway, he said push him down, and then when one of the spirit there said I love you back to me, Christy said something about him saying I love you, and I said I love you, and then that same voice said no I didn't. Yeah, there's one specific spirit around there that he's just rude. That's all it is.
well,
I
I picked.
I still love him though, but he's just rude.
No,
But
you could love him. He's
yeah,
okay to me, but
it's an unconditional love, you know.
Right. And George says again, he says, sorry about all these questions, but I've been conducting sessions for a couple of years and trying to learn from persons like you and Reggie.
Now,
You know
here's
what? Best
I
experience, best learning you could have, excuse me, best learning you
oh
could have is experience like what you said in the beginning.
yep,
And it's more sessions and more sessions and more sessions. And, you know, when we were involved with the aliens or what we thought were aliens out in Farrar School in Iowa, and it was me and Mike Wright, Michael bailed because of that same kind of thing. You got to just go ahead and pick the time that you want to bail or pick the time you want to call them or tell them to back off, you know, and it's your decision to make. As long as you
man,
do it in a respectful manner and you're not swearing at them and that kind of thing, I can't see why they wouldn't.
I'd be
Because
willing to bet. I'd be willing to bet that they would be the ones bailing on me because I'd be trying to give them a hug.
you know, you're probably trying to kiss them and everything else. And
I'd be like, come here,
come here, give me a kiss.
Yeah, I used to joke around about Dybbuk boxes. I used to say like, hey, I'd open that Dybbuk box, stick my face in there, and give them a big old kiss.
I think we ought to keep
While
that
we
out of the show tonight, Reggie.
while while we have the subject going, my computer crashed last week before our last show, and this is the new computer, so I've only been able to move over a few videos. Well, here's one of them that I took at Broadhead. Since we're talking about it, George, you might like to see this one. This one's at Broadhead. This is when I only been there one time, and Bill was busy. I never took a tour. I just went through blindly in the dark with no knowledge of the building. And this is one of the videos that I took.
This is pretty cool.
Isn't it exciting? You're in the dark.
Yeah, we're in the dark, all right. The only thing that's keeping me seeing, she's got a flashlight, and
It's an old school
I've got
building,
night vision
George.
cameras, and I've got night vision cameras,
We got night
and
And
I've got night vision cameras.
you can see it.
And I've
I don't know how many times I repeated
I've
that.
got night vision cameras like on the same tripod. So
Kim Horn just said, Reggie, I was told that the little girl is upstairs. Kim, do you mean Elizabeth? That we were talking to last night?
yeah,
She's upstairs? Yes. Thank you. Reggie, how big is this place?
3 stories.
I don't want to know.
Yeah,
3? Okay.
oh man, I'm shivering. Whew. Hi. She's not flying again.
And you see Elizabeth's energy just before she says her name. It's
Yeah.
really cool. You see her energy in the top left.
The internet, but that was kind of creepy.
Here she said hi.
Yeah.
I missed that when I was editing. She says hi.
Back bedroom. Okay. I'll let him know that. I wish I could feel like that. You are good. Actually, I'm gonna look it up. I know where it is. I'm silly. I've got a lot of stuff going on in front of me here. So Broadhead Manor.
Broadhead, Wisconsin, George.
Now we're all lost.
And the building is Broadhead Manor. It was a school.
This is like almost
Handled all the grades at one time.
it's almost impossible. It's not gonna do any good.
I was getting all kinds of frustrated.
I could just leave the recording and then just play it next week.
Here she comes.
We're having all kinds of trouble, guys.
Look at the top left
And we did
camera.
it all online. Whatever it online. Whatever it is online. 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 Whatever it is we have to do, you know.
Well, I love this next, right here, right here. Yep, that's when she said her name.
So that's what that is, George. It's a school. It's been around a long time. Depression and everything else. And the unique part about the school is the fact that behind the school there are Indian burial grounds. And when the railroad came through, the railroad went ahead and demolished like 2 or 3 of these Indian burial grounds. And like I said, they are prehistoric. That's how far back they went.
In
So
the back, in the back corner lot is where
by the light post.
the tracks got put over a burial ground, and they planted a tree on each side of the track to, commemorate their, as
Sort
kind
of
of an offering.
appease the spirits because of what happened. And unbelievable. And I think, well, the time that before you got there was when they were walking back and they brought in Elemental, they thought, back with them. Carly thought she brought it back. Or maybe it was Diana, I can't remember who.
Huh.
But when that happened to me up there too, Michael was standing facing me and recording all that. And at the same time, when he brought his phone down, he said he saw 3 of these big, almost like caterpillar type things that were like 2.5, 3 feet long, that came up about maybe a foot off the ground and were like crawling across the floor, going from the windows to the hallway side. So who knows what those were. But I'm sort of glad I didn't see them, because it would have been something right out of the Alien movie. And Reggie would have got all over it. He would have been all over that, like, right, Reggie? You would have got them.
Yep. Oh man.
But
Well,
go ahead.
I'm just trying to decide where to go.
Well,
This.
eeny, meeny, miny, mo, and we'll keep it going on this end.
Okay. So I'm gonna try to.
Broadhead.
Yeah, Broadhead. Hey, Carol.
Is that like instead of a bratwurst, that's a Broadhurst, Linda Judd?
Yeah.
Carol Garcia, hello. How are you?
We're gonna do. I don't know. I'm just gonna take a wild stab at something just to do something different.
Let's okay. And then
You
we'll do a
guys,
live session.
well, it'll be part of what I'm about to do involves a live session.
Okay.
I'm just gonna do one of those winging it things. Okay, so
Go ahead.
this is what I'm gonna do. It's not very often you get to hear spiritual musicians.
Oh, our lovely lady.
Yeah, well, I'm going to invite someone else as well if they want to come
Really?
in and if they can. All right, so what I'm going to do, I need my guides to.
I'm glad you're feeling better, Carol.
I need my guides to help me out here. You already know what I'm going to say.
They already know what to do, too.
You already know because time doesn't exist. You went forward and back, and you already know what I'm going to say. I need you guys to help me to locate this guy here, this amazing soul here. I want you to locate him and bring him to me, please, so we can hear his amazing voice. You'd like to hear him? I'm inviting him to come in. And I would also like, and we already talked today, Miss Wilma Roeder. Oh, what did I just do?
What did you do, Reggie?
I don't know what I just did. What did I just do? Hold on a second.
George says All-Star Spirit Band.
Yep. Let me start over with this one here. So I'm not sure which one I was clicking on.
I was going to tell Anne Marie to go ahead and party because everybody else is.
We're going to bring in Miss Wilma Roeder.
All right, I just hit record on my camera again. You can see Christy in the background. Pauline, Emma, Carl, Wilma, Albert. I love you. Hi. I've missed everybody here. How have you been, sir? Can you try doing another piano part for me? I loved it. I heard a piano playing a couple of times walking through here,
Oh yeah, George.
and I thought about doing a duet with you on my guitar. Is that good? That sound good? It's very a happy thing. I love you guys so much. Is Carl, Emma, and Pauline here? Play me another one, Wilma. I heard that.
I said okay.
Can you do it again? Beautiful. That'll be part of the song. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Oh my God. That was amazing. Oh my God. Thank you so much. You want to add anything more? Did you say next week? I don't think I can get back here next week. Oh, thank you. Keep playing it. Oh, that is amazing. Again? Oh, thank you.
Wow.
There you go.
Wow.
All right. I'm going to be using two different things tonight, George. You were asking about anything other than the SB7. I have never personally, and it really doesn't matter who I've watched in a video or anything else, ever heard any voices come clearer than through an SB7 to my hearing, to my ears. Super clear. It's like we're talking, without the reverb and without all them side effects, But I also now I use a ink box made by Supernatural Ink, and I also use it. And today, at mid-afternoon, all Wilma was doing was playing that piano for me. I happened to hear her, and there she was, So I'm gonna get it all.
Through the ink box.
Yep. I'm gonna fire them both up. right now.
See, now he has that one, and I have the Inkbox S, which is a smaller version, which looks like that. And if we do both of them together or from both ends, I'll be using this one and he'll be using that one.
All right, guys, I'm gonna run both of them simultaneously, guys. So
Which
whatever
other one? You're gonna use the Spirit Box too for right now?
Well, I'm using the SB7 and the ink box at the same time.
Okay, then when are we gonna jump?
You mean back and forth?
Yeah, from this end to your end.
Whenever you want to. I was just I was gonna see if Wilma would play her piano.
Go ahead.
Yep.
And then we'll do it after that.
Okay. I'm also looking for the male, masculine soul that was singing. All right, guys. Are you here? Hi, Wilma. Can I hear your piano? Yeah? Hi. Wilma Roder, are you here with me? Hey, how are you doing? That's our singing spirit, our male spirit, that voice that just came through. How are you doing? And that voice came through the ink box, by the way. Hi. The same female voice just came through the SB7 and the ink box. Hi. How are you doing? Hi. I'm going to switch back and forth between the two so they're not getting confused. Hi. Can you sing something for me again? And if Wilma's here, can you play the piano through the SB7 here? Hi. Hi. I heard your voice, sir.
Pretty heavy.
Can you come a little closer, please? I'm hearing you singing some words. Yeah, yeah, it's during a podcast. So you're going to be live. You're on stage. Come forward.
No.
Hi. Hi.
Hey, Debbie.
Wilma, are you here to play the piano?
Oh, Candy's here. Hi, Candy. Good to see you. Not that I can see you. You got to get that. Remember Candy? Cool. Kill.
Yeah.
Sure.
Sure. Candy, we miss you. We would like to see you stop by on Monday night.
You gonna sing?
No, it's all just says Facebook user. Same time, same bat channel. You got more talk on the ink box, don't you?
That's what I'm using.
You don't have the spirit box going?
No, I went ahead and shut it off for a minute.
Okay.
I did them separately.
Okay, then I'll turn mine on from this side.
And
6:30 Central. I'll turn this thing on. Can you come through? Say hi to Reggie.
Behind me?
Hi.
There's somebody behind me?
Away from my combination.
Where's he looking?
Hi.
Getting back.
Who's here? Are you from here?
I'm listening.
Sound like you said I'm always here.
We've got.
Can you come to the front of the room?
Hi.
Can you hear mine on this end?
Yeah.
Is it loud enough?
Hello.
You say hi to Reggie?
Hi, how are you? That was hi. That was a distinct hi, Reginald, on my end. Hi. What's your name, honey?
Darla. Can you hear that?
Working on it.
Who's Darla?
I love you.
Look like.
Hi.
For one another.
We have a hello.
Place.
Kind of contact.
That was almost a whole sentence. What's a guy got to do to get a sandwich around here?
Seems
I go to McDonald's.
Cook.
Hi.
hot.
How are you?
So do you want to answer that question?
Paper over.
No biggie.
How many are here with us? Hi.
But it's
I heard you say my name.
really didn't. Live.
That's right, it's live.
Hey,
But it,
who's here?
how does that?
Oh, it's time to eat, actually, Linda.
Here.
Hi.
Just
I'm hearing you.
How many are here?
I'm sure it is.
Two?
That's right, it's white noise. Hi. Anyone want to talk? You will? That was
Right now, I'm
my singer that said I will.
Who's the lady? Do we have your name?
um, awesome. But I do like what I don't think I-
Where are you at?
and now I True.
Who did you just say?
Have them on.
Can you stop by and say hello?
Say, did you say shepherd? And I heard. I thought I heard you say you stopped by to say hello to Christy.
That's just time.
Is somebody here to say hello to Christy?
from around here?
Love. Like,
Hello.
people that
We all caught
Are you the piano player?
20,000.
Can you play the piano
Green
again,
ball.
like you played for Reggie?
Where's the piano? Right after you said that, I think.
That's her.
Her name is Wilma.
Yeah.
Wilma Roder. Was it Wilma Roder?
Yeah.
Wilma? Wilma Roder? Ooh. Can you play the piano from here too?
Let's hear that piano.
Ooh. Who's that?
Yes.
Give you away.
Who made that sound as I said my name? It was a pretty rough voice.
Carol Garcia says people love you. Yep. Can you wish a particular person that's in the chat a happy birthday? Happy birthday. Hey, Mark. Yo.
Is there anyone here that can say happy birthday?
Fantastic. Yeah.
I want to hear a happy birthday candy. Can you send her one from the universe?
Holy cow.
Can we get a happy birthday?
Last time. What? No. Recruiter dog. It's work. I see website. Help.
You need help? Who said they needed help?
Hey. Can you say hi to Carol?
If you read what's that? No. No. John. Oh, yours. Favorite.
My favorite too.
Let
I love it too. Yeah, I can help you out. What's your name?
Twice.
Hey, kiddo.
Couldn't.
Not true.
I know he has Radio was up.
An alias. I don't want your alias. I want to know what your real name is.
Carol says hello, Skeeter.
Oh,
You
Peter.
I like a little better happy birthday, please.
Oh, I didn't know he's knocked out behind me. No one can see him. He's right here.
I saw him. I saw him earlier.
Yeah. Camera's kind of.
Bye. Well, bye.
Carol's 35.
Our deal. Oh.
Carol, you 35 or 37?
What?
Should never ask the lady what her age is, Greg.
It just came through the machine. It had nothing to do with me.
Oh. Did you see that number she just put in?
Huh?
Read the comment.
55. Double nickel. Carol's double nickel. So can you say happy birthday to Carol? We got Carol.
Tom.
Then you got Candy.
Son. Isn't it hot?
You got 2 birthdays today. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Candy and Carol. Happy birthday to you. You don't like my singing? George says the some girl said, "Fuck this." Why? Why did you say that? Is that's probably from Reggie's end. My girls
I
don't.
was here trying to sing.
I guess they do swear.
Oh, they all swear. Depending on what depending on what's being talked about. Almost
Before you leave, though,
swears.
you know, people, you know, I do have another theory that I want to share with you guys, but I'll wait until we get through with this. We'll go for another 5 or 10 minutes, Reggie.
It's up to you. Whenever you want to.
Bye.
Hi.
Let's see. Let's go ahead and give it another 10 minutes. Neptune. Can you say hello?
Bye.
Hi. Said hi right away on my end.
Can we have another happy birthday, please?
That was beautiful. Can you wish everybody a happy birthday for me?
You put.
Good night, Linda. Can we have the number 7? You got a 2 more minutes on Candy and Carol. Good night, Linda. Another good night, Linda. You're busy tonight.
There.
Hi, how are you doing? I heard
Can we
your
have the
low
7?
red's perfectly clear. Hi, how are you? You're good?
It's a great number. 7. The guide. Hello.
Hi.
What do you think? You want to go ahead and say a little more? Or are you getting tired?
Hi.
Boy, oh boy, how am I going to do that?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Can you go ahead? Can you go ahead and say hello to the other people?
A lot of us know.
Row, row, row your boat.
Make it.
You made
Row,
it? What'd you say?
row, row, row your boat. And say row, row, row your boat.
You say row your boat?
Row, row, row your boat. Merrily, 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 merrily.
When you guys leave the area tonight, I want you to do me a favor. I want you to get in your ships, and I want you to fly south as fast as you possibly can so your afterburners blow all the cold air into Canada. Can you do that for me?
I heard row too.
And all the cold air to just get blown into Canada. They're used to it. Make those polar bears comfortable. Antarctica, wherever you got to blow that air. North Pole.
Forward.
Can we have a birthday song?
Yeah, I called you. Hi.
Both, George.
Hi.
Oh.
Sure do.
Yeah, I can hear you. Hi. I can hear you. Go ahead, give it a try.
Come on. Really?
No.
Hi.
Who's here?
This is our God.
What guy? Who is that?
Wow.
What's your name?
Hi.
We have your name. Was that Florence?
Hi.
Chris?
Love
Where's
you.
Chris? Right? Where's Chris?
I love you. Hello.
Can you say hi to all our friends out in South Carolina? They all love you. I think I've met him before.
I love
Can you come back? We have a name? Do we have a name, please?
I'm here with me right now.
Caleb.
You're so unbearable.
That's all up there.
I wrote that.
Really?
Well, they're
I
talking
wrote it.
back and forth now.
Who is this? Can we have a name, please? Hmm. Who are you?
Continue to for me and my family before
What about your family?
such a strong. We got great in the top. We think all night because we didn't know how we were going to pay our. I lost his job. There's lots and lots of situations like that. Thank you for giving us a song that spearheaded it. You know, and that was like if you part your prayer, you're going to hear kind of in worship, but in prayer. Sing me up, don't pitch. Then we started getting out the road.
That was weird.
I'm in here with me right now.
Pages if it's 16 font.
Hi. I can hear you.
Okay.
Months.
What time is it? Hey, Anthony.
Hi.
Can
Can you say hi to Anthony? Hello?
just what you said.
I love you.
Andy. You hear that, Candy?
Thank you. Thank you so much for talking to me.
What am I holding up?
Thank you.
What am I holding up?
Hi. Thank you. I love you
We're going to
too.
shut down.
We're going to turn this off in just a second, guys. Okay. Hi.
Okay.
Hi. Another 5 minutes.
Yeah.
That's what he said on here. On my end.
What? You gonna say hi to Anthony? Anthony, turn that.
I want you to come forward. Come forward and allow me to see. Come forward and allow me to see you. Let me see your image. Where did you
Who's
come
that Candy's name? You have a name, please? Who said Candy's name?
Hi, Elizabeth. Hi. See you.
Is Elizabeth back?
Hi, how are you doing, honey?
Elizabeth's playing the piano.
Hi. Oh, thank you. Are you touching me? So you on the left?
You say hi to Candy?
Hey,
Hi.
Hey, Candy. George says make us a path. Yeah? Are you going to go on it?
Hi.
It's up to you. If you want to, you can. Let's shut her down.
What are you shutting it off?
Yeah. Okay. You guys, been nice. We'll talk to you tomorrow.
Love you.
We will talk to you tomorrow. Have a great evening. Love and hug.
Love you so much.
In 5, 4, 3, 2, bye.
Talk to you later. I love you.
Who was that? Who's that little one?
Elizabeth said her name.
Did she really? Was that her?
Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
I'm
I
talking
was.
broadhead.
I thought she had a little deeper of a voice.
I'm a broadhead, Elizabeth.
Oh, broadhead Elizabeth.
Yeah.
But you know what we were saying before about using multiple boxes is that it magnifies everything. Like we said in the beginning, like what we do on metaphysical, the more boxes that we can use for our sessions, which we'll probably have Mr. Reggie involved in the near future, and that would be good too. And especially since he has the headphones and he can do Estes methods too, and that's what's interesting. But that was the whole principle behind why we're doing boxes from his end, and my end also. It's to amplify the amount of responses that we're getting in numbers, not in sound, but in numbers. Because they're going both ways. They're going back and forth there for a while. So, is that the way you picked it up?
Yeah, yeah. And then towards the end there, I was closing my eyes and envisioning. And I could see a lady's
George
face.
said you were calling him to the front of the room, which is a very important part to come forward. You know, when you know how when I deal with my guides in my texts, I will go ahead. Actually, the operators, I would go ahead and have them come in and do the same thing. That bring them. If you hear voices in the back of the room or you hear voices that you can't make out clearly, it's a good thing to go ahead and bring them in and say, okay, get these big guys that are blocking them out of the front and have those other people come get the big guys away from the front, bring the other guys up front who really want to talk. And it's really interesting when it happens that way because you know it's something we both believe in, and I know that Reggie has his ways of what he does, and I have my ways of what I do, and we try to get together on this and make a bond, and it seems to be working. So the more we do it, the better it's going to be. And that was that Barbara again about Mike?
Yeah, I heard the name Mike come across.
Yes, it was on my side too. But that has to do with her brother Rob, who passed. Barbara, I think it's good. I will talk to you later about it. But there's a lot of background voices coming through. Yeah, that exactly. And that's why we're talking about what we're talking about right now. They did want to talk, and that's a hard thing to do is to control it when there's multiple people in the room. Like how many people do you think were on your end? A dozen?
I think there are a lot more. I do things a little differently than some. I'm always watching true crime shows of unsolved murders and unsolved cases, and I'm connecting with the victims. And so I constantly have just a whole slew of spirit or ghosts or whatever you want to, refer to them as, come forward to try and talk to me all the time. And so I don't ever really know who it might be because I watch so many of those episodes.
Yeah. If anybody has any questions they want to ask, we've got about 10 minutes left. And if you do, this would be a great time to do it because, we're here for you guys. And that's what makes it more interesting when we get more thoughts involved in what we're trying to do or where we're at in the scheme of things. That's a different way of putting it, huh? Where we are in the scheme of things. So we can start a clock like they do on Jeopardy, right? Na 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 na. No, we didn't get anybody. Nobody bit, Reggie.
Uh-oh.
Did you have a worm on your hook? Ding, 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 ding.
I tried.
Get the little fishy to come up.
Should have a little jam session.
We'll have about a couple more minutes. I saw that our friends are yes, thank you, George. It does improve it. And I think, that's like what we were saying before. If you ever watched, metaphysical crossing on Wednesdays, we always try to go ahead and add more boxes. But there's a lot of interference that comes through because we keep it all quiet, but the words that are coming out that we say, if you've got 4 people in the room and people are actually commenting at the same time with the headphones on, they don't know they're speaking over each other. And some people can't make out what they're saying. So that's the thing. If we can get some way to alienate that and have it so that you're able to pick up each voice independently of the other ones. And I don't know how we can do that, but
Well, I thought maybe I'd go ahead and show another video. I don't know
good.
if I don't know if you've ever seen this one, George, but you might like it. You might really like it. It's when I called on my grandfather, and it has spirit energy in it and everything else. You might really like this one. Yeah, it was super windy that day. And so it took a little bit, but my grandpa came through for me. Can you please bring Walter C. Dykeman, my grandpa? I thought I heard you talk. Who's here with me?
this device to tell me who's here with me right now? What's your name? What's your name? Use this device to tell me what your name is. Who's here with me right now? 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 Can you repeat that?
I'm going to tell you right now, this new computer's 32 gigabyte RAM, and this video is coming out fantastic on here. Now watch the knocks, okay? Right here where you see the circle start to be made, he literally knocks on his name. You see a little, like a dot just under the name Walter, and you can hear it within the white noise as well on this part. See it? See it? Now on this next part, and you want to watch really close, I'll go ahead and explain this before I play it so you know. Walter, where you saw the knock, there is a definite, like, almost a shadow, like of a foot or a fist. And then right after that, near the inn in Dykeman, follows a second one. And you can hear that knocking in the white noise as well. He's either banging on the stone or walking across it, like stomping on it, to try and tell me he's there, because I couldn't really hear him very well. Watch real close. Man, this computer's awesome. These videos are actually coming out really good on it now. So,
Hey, Reggie.
Yeah.
Free.
Yep. Right here.
Who's here?
See it?
Yeah. Who's here?
And you can hear it too.
Who's here?
Who's here?
Even at the low frequency of me slowing it way down, you can hear that hollow knock as it's going across.
Somebody said something. Oh, hey, Grandpa. I Hi. I love you.
All right. Yeah, I didn't realize the speed of this computer was going to allow that video to play through so well the way it
Excuse
did.
me. Great job. Awesome job.
Wow. Man, I
Fantastic.
have to come up with some more stuff, man, for this computer. Woo.
Okay, everybody. So we're going to go ahead and say goodnight. We want to say goodnight to everybody. Thank you all for being here. It's really awesome. I think we mentioned everybody's name. And have a great night. And we will see you next week with another session of perfectly normal paranormal communication.
We love you all with all our heart.
Yep.
Love you so much. Thank you for coming and and joining us. Thank you. Have a good night.
He speaks for both of us.
Oh yeah. We love you.
Have a great night.